So my name is Omar Abbasid. It's 1:12 p.m., September 1st, 2019. And I'm going to show you some data that I downloaded today, data that was recorded today off this detector. And I downloaded the file into Excel. So I'm going to show you, it's a huge file because it actually records by the second. So I'm not going to show you the entire file because it's pages and pages long. So I'm just going to show you the time that I'm going to start at. So it's 12:31:47, if you could see that. So 12:31:47. The focus is bad here, so there, better. And I'm going to scroll down the page. So the first field is the EMF. So column B is EMF, column C is EF, and D is RF. So that's EMF, EF, RF. So I'm going to scroll down. So this is all after 12:31. Now you'd see that at line 17053, there is an EF reading of 1189.8. Then 3 lines down, it's 773.6. Here we have a 201, 103, 118. And from line 17100, there are a number of lines with very huge reading. So here we have 1946, 1420. So the second column, EF, if you go down EF, see all those huge readings there? So the time and date is September 1st, 12:34:47. So I started at 12:31. So that's about 4 minutes. So look at those huge numbers from 17104 to 17112. So there's a huge pulses. And it continues after 1234.47. And there's 1237. So those are huge pulses. So now I'm going to show you the pressure that corresponds roughly to those times. And these are the numbers after that. So just as a comparison, let's go back down. So that's 1234. It's just right before 1234. So I'm going to show you the readings on my heart monitor. So here's the reading. Here's the reading at 1:18 p.m. So I just took it. 1:17, 1:02, 12:41, and that's 12:32. Notice the blood pressure drop. Now, what did we see on the screen at 12:32? What did we see at 12:32? That's 12:34. So right above that, see those high readings? So 12:34, and before that would be the other marker would be 12:31. So we started at 12:31 there. 12:31. Page down. So right before the next marker would be about 12:32. There's the pulse day 1189. And let's go to the other time marker, that's 12:34. And right before 12:34, which would be about 12:33, 12:32, you have these huge pulses. You had a 201, 103, and we had that huge one, 773, 1189. So that would be about 12:32. That 1289, that 1280, that sorry, that 1189 there would be about 12:32. So 12:32 is 12:30. the blood pressure dropped suddenly when the EF electrical field reading went over 1,000. That's the pressure. So that's 1228, 1226, 1224, 1221, 1218, 1215, and I was getting heart palpitations. I got heart palpitations around 1232, 1211, 1209, 1206, 1208, 1201. And these are all in sitting positions. So let's go backwards. 1204, 1206, 1209, 1211, 1213, 1214, 1218. Keep in mind I was getting small electrical pulses throughout those readings. And 1221 went all the way down to 1220 to 96/67. So 1221, I'll have to check the data to see what happened there. 1224 came back up. 1226 on the way back up. 1228, another drop. And we saw in the data leading up to 1232 that there were huge pulses in the electrical field. And I was wearing the monitor on my body. 1230, so 1228, 1230 drop there. It's 87 over 72, and then 98/66. So the lower number dropped quite a bit. Keep in mind the lower number, the normal is 80, and the higher number, the normal is 120. And 87/72, that's 1228. More drops, and you saw the electrical field reading went up way over 1,000. Like at some point it went over close to 2,000. 1226 came back up. 1224. 109/69. So 1228, 1230, 1232, 1241, 102, 117, back to normal. So 1220, let's see what happened at 1220. 1222. Seems like that was just a heart palpitation. I can't see a number there, but I didn't really look. This is just a preliminary investigation. So let's see if I see a huge number there. That's 1219. There are a lot of small pulses. ranging from 1207 to 764.8. So it's going up and down, up and down. So that's 1222. It's a lot of variations. But I don't see a huge pulse, but here, 1222, that's about 1223. It went up to 200 from 71. So it was 6.5. So it was 6.5 there. Then it went up to 71. Then it was in the hundreds. Then it dropped back down to 29. And then under 100, then it went back down to 7.3. So that's about 1222, 23. So the next marker is 1225. So between 1221 and 1225, the blood pressure dropped. So I'm going to be doing a lot more of these analysis and data collection. So this data seemed to back up what the blood pressure readings reflect. When the power is turned up, the electrical pulse, the power of the electrical pulse is turned up, the heart drops in pressure. The pressure of the heart, let me say that again, the blood pressure drops because I think what happens is the heart loses power to push the blood through. So the electrical pulse affects the strength with which the heart is pumping. In other words, it affects the electrical fields of the heart, I think. I could be wrong. Um, I'm not obviously not well versed in this science. I still have to do a lot of reading. But there seemed to be a correlation between the low blood pressure, which reflects the ability of the heart to pump, and the strength of the electrical currents and the power with which I'm hit with these beams. So 1:30 p.m. September 1st, 2019. And again, the name is Omar Rampersad.